From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down now, Gordon. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Off play action. Wagner firing quickly, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, good move. And taken down just shy of the 40. The Jets at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Back to throw. Wagner. Pass hauled in by Johnston. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
94 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there,
he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Clinton Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be? There he goes, left side. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Up the middle they go. Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
These last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's got another one to Johnston. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 122 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football to triple out.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after try forthcoming. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen on the move to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there and 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Allen off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free, And there's another example, another incompletion.
On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Wagner. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's into space past the 25. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Wagner eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Gordon. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. On third down, Gordon. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And he's able to get it out of there. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before break. Wagner. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running left, it's Hall. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 161 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Wagner, pitch and catch here to Cook. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Wagner, 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to the ground with Hall. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On play action, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, Wagner. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Wagner. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Borden. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
On gain of 12. First down, Bills.
They'll keep it on the ground. Borden. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Up the middle they go. Borden. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now Hall to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wagner firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jets 31, Bills 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On the counter, it's Hall. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off play action. Wagner. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Steps away to his left. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Brzee, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 60 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
A 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the left side. Borden. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Hall again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is caught inside the 5. And on the way in, touchdown, New York. Quentin Johnston, 46 yards. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Sheds off the tackle, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking to throw. Wagner. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film,